How are you? Well, it's the 13th of August, 2024. I guess it's my B-Day stream, right? I could do a 12-hour stream. Yeah, right. A little rock star, Pier Zero. Had to go to Alexander today. Big rock ruined my window. We get that fixed Thursday morning. Oh, how in the hell are you? Well, I am feeling wonderful and delicious and having the time of my life. Made it to 62. I've outlived my bro. Outlived my sister. Yeah, here we are, live on Spreaker. Talk about justice and beatdowns and threats. A young gentleman I met through the Huss. I guess some bull-like lesbian was threatening him, and he went and gave out her information. I get it, and it's never any. I mean, I get it, but he's gunnery about that with Savage the Apple Ass and her behavior, going by people's houses and stuff. I get he's pissed, but if you're not scared, then don't have your white hats go after. I told him to call the show. I don't have the guy, but you just don't want to put that in a position where some idiot is going to take it into their own life. We'll talk about the stalker. I looked at part of his side of the story, but he's mumbling and he went on, repeated himself for 10 minutes. It's like, I'm sorry, man, but if you want to screw around people and have the time of your life and do that kind of behavior, things are going to happen. But I see there's some injuries going on in the camp, in the National Fix-It League, so that Blair makes this very good man, making him one that Blair White, a damn looking woman. He won't cut off the crank, I guess. So let's open another window to get you some music. Susan passed away. It's like, 56 years old. She was one of the original of the YouTube behaviors. So probably do an hour show. We having a dinner date, I guess. She made it somewhere. So another channel. It's him and his dad. Speed Bump Garage. He had like a 5 million video because he was working on a 70 Ranchero, and I don't know if because he moved because he couldn't drive. I don't know if he went back up again. Like, really? Why in the hell would you turn him in? Just like I said, the Wonder Hussy, when she shows her feet, don't do that. I don't care, because if you get more and more popular, people will report that video. Don't show your feet. I throw that. I don't even listen, but don't do it. The guy I talk about, Michael Z, it's like Blockhead, whatever. If you type in Wonder Hussy, you'll come up, and he interviewed her, and a really nice man. And it was some of his videos, but it was one this morning. I'm like, I would be tempted to go take a run at her. As whoever the hell it was saying he's this or that. So let's go over to get the usual behaviors. Duration, 4 minutes. Gives me everything I need. I always do. Yes, I know I love this. I just love this. What's my favorite one? Drifting. But anyways, I come to you from the poor side of Minnetonka and the chateau that work. And he goes, that's not. I said, yeah, it's a poor side. I said, it's a poor side. He got all bitter because he didn't know what a party barge was. So I just looked at him. And I said, I said, I called my cat lady. Became enraged. Like one guy was saying, "Oh Lord, hear my prayer." I was called a snowflake by his buddy. I'm like, just that party barge. Very simple. What the hell it is? A pontoon boat. Anyways, went westbound to Alexandria. Nice ride there and back. Had lunch for my ribs, and Lord forbid tomorrow morning. Getting a new window on Thursday. Got to grunt it in a truck out to somewhere out in Egan. But it's a beautiful day to be alive. I made it to 62 years old. My dad died on the July 4th. My brother died 12/12/12. They didn't make it. My sister died 8/8/8. They didn't get past 60. I did. The bitch is barely alive. My sister is alive. A lot of emails from people at work I don't even know. Like, thank you. I must have got 50 emails, and about 30 of them were from, happy this, happy that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's an emotional day, so it's just another day we're going to go out dinner tonight and have the time of our lives. Celebrate another day in the books. But yes, it is exactly 4:03 straight up central in the great state of Minnesota. A little rain coming. We need some. But anyways, as I speak to the download, I've been listening to the Vietnam guy was talking about. He was an investigator, and 18, 19 years old, and you're flying a helicopter around, and a lot of 50% of the lost aircraft because of accidents, guys doing foolish. They're letting their guard down and going down. So remember, the military and the armed forces have served us well. They have balls the size of that, with ovaries the size of oak trees. We appreciate your service to this fine company. My brother was a Marine. My nephew is a Marine. I've never served, but I always appreciate it. Everything that you guys do for us. 1 and 2, forgotten Vietnam. Many more. Men and women blue. Balls the size of ovaries of oak trees. Air Force, Army, and the Marines, the Navy, and the Merchant National Coast Guard in on uniform. The men wearing blue don't let a cop call a crackhead. 2, they stormed the beaches between and snapped the necks. The crowds are freed the Jews. Forgotten war, not forgotten by me. They didn't lose that war. It was the government in Vietnam. 58,000 plus men and women lost their lives for what? Not much. It's like the entire city of Minnetonka being wiped out by a tornado. A lot of guys lost their lives for what? I don't know. So, appreciate your service. Everyone out there up in the sky, whatever you were doing, I don't care if you're a diesel mechanic, you were part of the COG. We have people on this video platform who disrespected our military and the armed forces and stolen valor. I mean, if we were invaded like Red Dawn, the original movie, I would be the first in line. I would give my life. They're still fighting wars down there in Ukraine, and I, helping out the Israelis with the Palestinians. I don't know why it's our problem. I don't know why it's our problem in Israel. You're supposed to be the bigger boy. If Wisconsin invades Iowa, it's not our problem. But I guess we're always fighting someone. They all hate us, but they all want to come here. People are dying in the oceans, in the deserts to come here. Want to come here and work hard? Please do. We have people that are white, black, Hispanic, born here that don't give two F's. We have Dave still living off the government. But yeah, when Vietnam draft came back, when Afghani war and Desert Storm and all that behavior out there, men and women blue, God bless the working class that work hard every single day. I see it all the time. I saw some chick on YouTube. She was doing these. She's a me only fan. People are paying her $25 a month to see. She's nothing special. I mean, it's a basic brunette. If I was on the street, I'd look at her once. Not a big deal. I guess if I was single, I get my balls cracked by going to a bar and find some Saturday Night Hun. I get some $20 to some flat-chested chick. Talk to me, dirty to me. I don't get it. Need to pay for it. It's free of charge. I mean, you pay dinner and drink, but at the end of the day, you can find a good-looking woman, or if you're a man, you find another man, whatever it is. Remember, if you don't like two men having sex, I get it. You can't watch two women. That's gay sex. Just forget that. It's called double standards. It's not a very Christian thing to be doing. Okay. Anyways, so that's all we're asking out there is make good choices in your life. You are your choices. You are where you're at because the poor choices are good choices. Douche, bad choices. Live with your ma, your fada, your grandma. Because of poor choices in your life. It's always nice to have nice things. Pay yourself first. Live well. And you big well. Instead of screwing around, causing mayhem, check to check. It's not my fault. I can't pay the bills. Leave for provisions. That's it. So make good choices. That's all we're asking. Know the difference between mistake and choice. Know the difference. When you realize making poor choices, you have a better life. But continue to use the mistake, you'll never change. Don't forget that. And speaking of good choices, you're going to have meanest, most wet, good sex. Great. Kids sounds a lot of it. Make sure it's consensual, and don't bareback her. If you want to bareback her, all you got to do is put one of those on, a condom. And to prevent AIDS or herpes, you'll be the father of the child, and you women allow him to pump it into you. You will carry the groceries while he runs off and maybe comes back to name the child after himself, and you'll be in charge of that child, or adoption is the option. Don't give him and get rid of it. Okay? Put a condom on him. That's all you gotta do. AIDS or herpes will kill you. Gift that keeps on giving. Thank you. Public service of myself and SPAC and speculation sports. We speculate, you win. And don't drink and drive. The holiday season's right around the corner. Christmas. The begging season is close at hand for all these YouTubers. I'm not giving any money to anybody. I don't care who it is. I don't have for a thing. Hey, like the audio, like the video, share it. I don't care. Nice for a cup of coffee. I'll buy you one in the store, but I'm not giving any gear. You're not Bruce Springsteen or Destroyers where I pay to get entertainment. We're in a paywall. If your content can't carry it, then maybe go get a real job. Yes, that's a must. Okay? Make good choices. You won't murder somebody. So anyways, I swear to God, every time I'm on Twitter, there's good old Steve Billings, man. All these people, all these old radio guys. Anthony Kuma is on here. Just, it's non-stop skullduggery. That's all it is. Non-stop skullduggery. Anyways, so I guess the hunch was on with last night and rambled on for 2 hours, more than I can ramble on, hating this or that, the cat ladies, this or that. Saw some clips of that behavior. I guess they didn't realize they must have very good servers. They know they can't get out, people can watch it, all the money they have. Got to have good servers, just like a pickle boy that wanted to do something. It's like, you got to have servers, man. It's like me having a server, having my own blog or something, and I have my own server. That's just me putting stuff up. I get it, having a blog. But when you want to do a live stream, people want to come in and listen to him ramble and gamble on. What's going to happen? So I guess he was the hunch. Donald J wants to be the 46th. Oh no, excuse me, 47th. But I think he will lose to Fork Tongue. And Walsh, if he plays his card, will be the 48th, I think. You will have a 16-year of liberal politics. I'm a libertarian. I didn't put Donald J. or the plagiarizer, who is one-term president, just like Bush Sr. was. We took over for Reagan, and then Bill Clinton, man, I did not have sexual relations with that woman Lewinsky rolled in. And remember, if he would have let that young Cuban stay, and what's his name, the VP, would have simply won Tennessee, Gore, he would have been the 43rd, and 9/11 would have been his problem. Remember that he said when he conceded like a real man, I have to go back to Tennessee and mend some fences. He wins Tennessee. Florida's like he can have it. But Bill Clinton, man, yahoo! I was down in Florida at a hotel watching it unfold right in front of me. All that behavior going on. Gore would have been in, so maybe we won't have a different war. Who knows? But the things happens for a reason. So any who's, any hows, an hour show to save a troll. Here we are, live on Spreaker. Pay away here. We had a 10-year contract with Spreaker through iHeartRadio Network. Going on. We gotta look. I forgot. I go look. Let's go look. Who all came in and forget about you guys. Stats. I like this. Somebody in Oh Lord, Hear Our Prayer is up to 35. The Huss one is up over there in California, up to 15 over there. Geolocation sources that roll in has been of late Spotify, which pays me. I think Spotify Chrome on 119. So the geolocations that roll in the United States of America in the last 30 days, California is a big one. Somebody in Fremont has listened to 196 times, so maybe they put them on a website, I have no idea. Cerro Vista, Mesa, and Tucson. Colorado Springs. California is Los Angeles and Oakland. Oaktown. Los Angeles is 6 times. Texas. 2 Porta, Eye of the Devil. Jeff Simon's birthday too as well. Colorado Springs. Iowa. Pleasant Hill. You're a Pleasant millionaire, right? Missouri, other. Illinois, Indiana, Auburn, Michigan, Labani, New York, Shinalani in New York, Georgia, Evans, and other that roll into the show. I appreciate very, very much. But Spreaker have been a few. Japan, usually the Okasaka. You guys have been 12 times. Thank you so much. Like I said, Adirond's, I work for you guys out there. The Netherlands has been 8 times. Let's see the Netherlands. South Holland, thank you so much. Coming back 8 times in Netherlands. I appreciate it. India, you guys are coming to return. And then India has been 3 times. United Kingdom and Canada. Croatia, a national capital territory of Denali once. So thank you. It's always cool to see the IPs, and old Canada kind of came in too as well. Let's go see old Canada real quick. Ontario, the city is Toronto. I want to go up there to the Hockey Hall of Fame someday. Check it out. Being a hockey guy, I could coach hockey every single night. So be it. But anyways, welcome to the audio version. How in the hell are you? Whenever you listen to this, you listen in the morning, in the afternoon, the evening, whenever you consume this audio, I hope the day is going well, went well, is going well, whatever it may be. I'm having the time of my life. I made it 62. Chasing my bro, he turns coming up here for 64. My sister just turned 70, so just keep working my ass off to get up there to 70. Who knows? Because the Susan Wojcicki, I can't pronounce her name, the old CEO, I told my wife something happened. I know her son either committed suicide or died. I saw that one time, and she resigned. I said, something's going on there, because I got a good friend of mine who died at the airport. He was like 56 when he passed away about 4 years ago. Never smoked a day. He would smoke a cigar, but he died of lung cancer. Christopher Reeves, who was paralyzed, his wife cared for him. He died, and then she died. Never smoked a day in her life. What about lung cancer? It gets in there. It's not something you can just take out. It's a shitty disease. I mean, she's a very wealthy woman, very smart. She started in a garage with YouTube and kind of brought it to where it is right now, and kind of ushered it into this live streaming, which as before we'll get to about beatdowns and justice. So, I mean, she had a lot of grr, man. Good for her, but just shows when a disease comes calling, cancer especially, it doesn't matter white, black, Hispanic, gay, straight, when it gets in there. I know a friend of mine was on his 3rd shot with cancer, and I finally got into his bones, and once he called me up, he was dead in 2 days. And went home to die in his own bed. Good man. He was only 59 years old. Good shit. Got in his bone. He came back a 3rd time. It's like 8 years of fighting it. Worked and worked and worked. Not an easy thing. My mom just said it was enough, and she just called me up, and I said, wait for your daughter to come go down. She flew down that day and waited for my sister to get there, and then she called me back and said, I auctioned off her. I sold her double wide and surprise in the car for $10,000, and then I bought it back for $1,000. Still have it to this day, whatever. So it's a sad Susan and her family. Shout out to their family out there. Only 56 years old. You think about it. I was talking to somebody at work, and somebody and their grandfather, mom, by like 91. And I looked, I said, before they put it, I said, that's a long, he goes, you're damn right, it's a long run. 90, we're talking about how people, like parents die or something. And he goes, yeah, my grandma was 91. And just, I said, yeah, it's like, if I could make it to 80, I'd be happy. That's, every day for me, it's just a gift. Another day I get out of bed, I can, I had a sore left knee for somebody that snapped on me. I could barely walk for a week, went to work, and I was limping like a cripple. And my right rib, I heard it a couple times at work, and I heard it at the dock trying to reach down to get my thing. And so I had the left knee, the hip, and then I had, what else was it? But it was a rib and the left knee, and something else was sore too as well. But you muscle through it. But anytime you get I think it was the right rib and the left knee, and something else was sore too as well. But got to muscle through that stuff. But I've always said, if you can feel pain, that's a good thing in my mind, because it's on my lower back. With my lower back, because I've had a problem before. But if I can feel pain, I feel lucky. A lot of people are paralyzed. I can't feel pain. And I see people. Saw a guy. I was at a truck stop today, walking in. He had a left arm was gone, but he had a thing working. He was driving a truck. Man, be lucky I can feel pain. But people can't feel pain because they're confined to wheelchairs. Who's that one Chicago Bear guy who was ALS and bedridden? You can feel pain. It's a good thing. It can suck, but a lot of people can't. But it was too bad to see Susan pass away. I saw that on the paper I was reading the other day. I'm like, interesting. And I saw an article on it today. So she started a garage, and it was very interesting to read the article about her passing away, because I know her son passed away recently. 56 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 56. It's a young'un. That's young. Pretty amazing, man. But I saw that and I was like, because she also did. I told this live stream behavior I told that Chris Ranson many, many times this stuff was going to happen. I told him that. I said there's going to be all kinds of fun stuff out there. All this beat downs and Donald Trump says he'll flee to Venezuela if he loses election. Well, you better start going. That'll be hilarious. It'd be hilarious. J. Vance uses his wife's usher to whitewash. Remembering a late Susan. She definitely lost a talented leader. Wide range. Yeah, she was told me about seeing the story of how she rented a garage in Page and Brim. Yeah. He was able to find a community belonging to YouTube. As told her, it's only found myself trying not to cry. It's really, really meaningful to people on YouTube to hear that responding in her voice cracking and honestly it drives me. Human-side technology hasn't lost rush time, fortune, memory should remind us to. I mean, she is not stupid. A lot of guys be scared of her. But 3 years I was signed to write a story about YouTube Fortune magazine to interview her. We had a wide range talk about video services challenge and tried to attract creators stamped out in misinformation and create new rivals with TikTok, constant reputation. Yeah, but I still think her in the behaviors of live streaming. If they want to get rid of people that just come on here to just screw around. Like a little labor complaint against Donald Trump after threatening workers on X interview. What? That'd be hilarious if you went to. That'd be hilarious if you went to Venezuela. Good, then go. That'd be hilarious. The hunch. Can you imagine the hunch going to Venezuela? He could be a leader there too as well. Donald Trump is using Jeffrey Epstein's old jets to fly. Nice. What's this? Files labor charges against Trump and Ellen after threatening workers on X interview. Filed charges in former Donald Trump threatened to intimidate workers who go on strike. Nice. I don't need to read the rest of that, but you get my point. That's nice. That's always nice. He's supposed to be for the working man. That's always nice. But anyways, so the stalker got his ass whipped, and I got tagged in it. So he loved Turtle Boy, right? And he did a video calling Turtle Boy a pedophile, which is never any good. It's like me, I don't know, doing videos on Pickle Boy or something, constantly calling this or calling that. You know, I live close to the guy, right? I'm calling the guy out and making allegations against him, and people get pissed because people are the Turtle Boy lovers, right? I'm calling him this and calling him that and calling him out. And let me see here. Let me see. We got thin places. No, maybe not. So they were calling. He got called out, right? So somebody went to his house and beat his ass, inch of his life, right? I'm like, okay. So he was mumbling about it, talking about it, and teeth kicked out or smoked out, right? So he's bitching, right? I listened like 10 minutes when I was driving. I was like, get to your point. Making excuses. Well, again, and then just like this Mike guy who I met through Wonder Hussy. He did a video. I've shared it on my Twitter account, and he talked about. He did a video about people making comments that him and Wonder Hussy would make a good couple. I wouldn't date Wonder Hussy. There's no way you would be able to spend time there because she's always running around. Anybody like Carpetbagger or Daily Woo, they're always doing YouTube, so they don't be able to have a relationship. You could take Wonder Hussy on all expense paid on a cruise. She wouldn't go unless it was. I mean, she'd have to have video in advance, and she could do videos along the way, but she would be able to enjoy herself. Okay, I make videos when I go on my trips, but I put a couple here and there, 10 minutes here. I mean, go on whatever. I try to enjoy the vacation. I don't, I'll do the ship when I have time, but you mainly there. The ship is enjoyable, right? So he got, I guess so some turtle rider, because he used to be a turtle rider. He loved Turtle Boy, that one chick out in Boston. So he was pissed because the Turtle Boy turned on him, right? Turtle Boy did, right? So I went to his house. I don't condone this behavior at all. I had three people come to my house. 2 didn't work out too well. Went to the hospital with a bat. Right? See, this idiot, the stalker, wants to rape my wife and me watch and tie me up. Has said it on my phone, and I got it, and he said it in an audio. Another one. I've had that on. I downloaded that for witness. If I had to show it, this is what the guy said. He threatened my wife. He made a half-baked apology, which he deleted. Apology to people. But if you're going to go out and you're going to do this behavior, it's like with Mike, okay? That lesbian dyke, allegedly some dyke lesbian threatened him because, he's supposed to be a Marine. He decides to put it out for people so they can harass whoever the hell it is. I think you're a nice man, but you're kind of being a Nancy boy with his behavior, right? You're kind of being a Nancy boy, all right? I get it. You're a little upset, a little frightened. I get it. But I'm like, what you're doing is that I think you should go see your gunnery about this behavior. I mean, if you're a Marine, so I guess this 160-pound lesbian could be a 14-year-old kid in Alaska. I'm telling him, it could be some chick who listens to Wonder Hussy. I think all lesbians listen to her. A lot of guys my age or older who think she's the gorgeous thing in the world, and that's her outlet, is that she's this long-haired woman with hair under her armpits. Hey, I wish her all the success in the world. I could see Wonder Hussy in person, and she walked by me and go, "Hey, nice long hair." That just doesn't excite me. She's 5'3", way too short to get in this ride. Okay, I get it. She's working hard. I'll always promote her. I'll always be able to go watch her. I want to see her grow. But because the chick, he's scared. He was like, then if you need people to know about it, then maybe tell somebody. But you don't go on YouTube. I get it. You could say, someone made some disparaging remarks about me. And you can say, but when you put that person's thing in there, so then you're going to have all your white hats harass this person. And some people go to the next step, Michael, and do something I've said before. You just don't do that kind of behavior. I take care of my own stuff. I'll take care of the people out there that threaten my wife. Michael, these people, when I see them, there'll be a problem. You want to threaten my wife, put her in harm's way, then guess what? I'm the judge and jury. There'll be no way he'd be on a screen again. If I just let him live, he would be talking. And we have no, it's just the way it works with me. You don't want to threaten somebody's. It's like you don't want to threaten someone's life, someone's family, huh? Tell you what, he thinks it's funny. I don't condone his behavior, but if you want to act like that in videos and threaten people and call people pedophiles, which we all, Sven Johnson, because I helped some child go into the bathroom, lifted him up, helped him wash his hands, and walked him back out to his grandma. And I guess I was labeled a pedophile because I helped a child out. And maybe all hockey coaches and teachers should be labeled, I guess, if you help a child out, right? And he said he apologized, then he called me, and next day he was mad because he was hanging out with the stalker and douche. You know, I get it. You know, people are like, "Oh, you sound like a pedophile." I don't know what one sounds like, what one looks like. I guess go look at some Catholic preachers, right? But unfortunately, what are their Boy Scouts? You know, but people love to say that stuff. But as soon as you know, the beats on artists, and that's pretty funny. Them dancing, but I would just tell Mike, man. I mean, I love him. Call the show. I get if you're scared of some alleged dyke lesbian and you're a Marine. I mean, you can do your own effing. You don't need people to send this woman, he or she, email because you're scared or upset. I don't get it, Mike. I don't understand. He's like a nice man. I told my wife, I said, it'd be great to, I know he went well at the house. He'd be a great guy to hire to work around the house if you live close to the guy. Pay him a decent salary, come work on some stuff in the back, under the table, cash, whatever else. He seems like a really smart guy. I mean, he's a Republican. I get it. I'm more in between. I think we would kind of come to an agreement, but I just think using your clout because you're pissed, become lesbian dyke, got mad at you. I don't get it. I don't understand that behavior. But let's go over here to unfoldment. But I just, and the thing with a stalker, man, you're gonna piss somebody off. You want to do that kind of behavior? That's gonna happen, man. Right? He loves to harass people, and then he wonders when someone gets pissed. He wants it. If I'm the police, I'd say, hey, we'll take an advisement. I mean, how many times they've had to come to his house, and he's been to court? How many times threatening people? Like I said, I don't condone this behavior, but you're constantly crying wolf. You're harassing people. What comes around goes around. I mean, take it in your own hands. See, some turtle rider lives in this apartment. Could you imagine these two idiots living in your apartment complex? Two tards? Could you imagine that? Two turtle riders acting like idiots? It's just, sorry, man. Anybody's supposed to feel sorry for you? Going and pressing charges, be like, yeah, okay, we'll take an advisement. They got better things to do than chase after some retard. They really do. Like, who cares? I mean, he has been restraining orders left and right. Claims he's got mental illness. No, he does. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's done many times. I think I said this. You said it. He doesn't. He's like my dog. Okay, I leave both of them. I come back in the afternoon. It's like I've been gone for 2 weeks. They forget what happened yesterday, but they know when they're going to get their treat. I got back from the walk. I forgot the treats. It was my birthday, so I said, you all get a big one. They know about the treats, but I could be gone we'll go out for dinner tonight and come back, and it's going to be like, oh my God. They forget, right? We've been gone for 2 days. I mean, we come back vacation and we bored and they act like it's like, like all of a sudden we've been gone for years. But this beatdown behavior, it's like I said, 3 people came to my house, just like with Boogie 2998. He should have walked on the back with a bat and just beat the living crap out of him. No, don't shoot a weapon over their head. He should have been in jail. They should have sent Boogie to jail for 10 years. Discharging that. I'm dead serious. And I get, he invited people to his house. That's what he did. He invited. I'm not taking people's address. If you want to give up my address and threaten my wife, you'll be executed. That's all there is to it. I promised her mom and dad some 32 years ago I'll protect her when I ask for permission, and I will do it. You want to screw around with my wife and threaten to rape her and tie me up and have me watch? It's not going to work. And when it's time to pay that bill, cash that check, it's not going to be just a little bloody lip. I don't care what anybody says. You don't threaten someone's wife or family. Okay? Tom Bernard has talked about that many, many times when you read about some female getting harassed by like the stalker. Where is the male in the family? Just like like Wonder Hussy has had people come to her house. Let's say I was her brother. I think she's got a brother. And she would be harassed in public. Someone would do something to her, I would come to that person and say, hey, the problem on YouTube is it's like the Hussy. If it's Carpetbagger, if it's Savage was more out there, if she was more running around doing what the Huss does, right? Any of these women, what do I say about harassment when it comes to YouTube? What is it? They see the food. They see the food move. They hear the food. Okay? Now they want to touch the food, and then they want to eat the food, meaning you go to the food, right? Because it's an easy thing. I can send her an email, the Huss, and she might answer, oh my God, I can't send Jennifer Aniston an email. I think she's gorgeous. There's a few people here in town, a couple of girls that work for Channel 11, they're gorgeous. I guess I could send an email. That happened with a radio lady who was on 89.3. Just a beautiful, young lady. I don't know, but she's a young lady. Let's say she's 30. Really good. Really good. At the Current, just a really good disc jockey. She's an afternoon. I love listening to her. She was great, played great music. And some guy my age sent her an email because his dog died. She said, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, right? Okay. He all of a sudden got attached, showed up at her house. And she was a married man. And why is he not executed? She hadn't been quitting her job because of that. Because somebody like the stalker stalked her and knew anything about it. That's when the husband takes him out. I don't know what happened to a dead body out here. No idea. Come get it. Or shove in a body bag and throw it somewhere. I don't know. I'm not into killing people, but when it comes down to family, but so YouTube could get. I was a little embarrassed for Mike to hear him sit and say he was going to do it. To sit there and say, "Why in the hell are you doing that, Michael? Why in the hell are you doing that? Why in the hell are you doing that?" Telling people who to respond to. It's your baby, it's your war, it's your problem, not anybody else's, because then people will threaten this person and harass, which people do. If I was to call out Daily Woo every single day and call him a pedophile, God forbid, her cartbagger, and constantly, I got blocked over on his because I was asking fun questions, you didn't like it. It'd be someone would probably come to my house. How dare you talk about it like that? You know, these people will. They call them the white hats. Savage Live has been like that. She's walked by people's house with a bullhorn with her husband, who is a Marine, who should see his gunnery for his behaviors. Okay, but that's the kind of behavior that goes on here. I've told Dad that many times. There was a young lady over on Blog Talk. I don't know if she's still alive or not. She was a sweetheart. They called her a cupcake, and Crow and Moore, so I think her release was Lisa Moore. I think it was Lisa Moore. And he was a Marine, which she would do these lip-syncing videos on YouTube. Not really good looking, but she was a nice woman. I had her on. She's a Republican, really funny. And she worked at a hospital in Houston. Guys my age or a little older showed up at the hospital. It's like people going to the Huss's house, knocking on a window. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you people? If I'm in the area, hey, Huss, I'm going to be in your town. One guy waited a whole week to find her, you know? Like, Mike would be kind of cool to me. Hey, Mike, can be in your area. You want to have lunch somewhere? Man, let's talk. I mean, I think you're a cool guy. But there's a guy by the Huss. He's the miner guy. I want to see him someday. I do want to go see him and go down to his mine. He'd be fun to someday go see him. He'd be gas. He's like a nice man. One-legged miner. It's really cool. But some people, you gotta be careful. When you send your white hats to go after people, they will on your behalf. Oh my God, how dare you make fun of Michael? You know, allegedly it's some lesbian who says, you know, whatever. Because he's out there, he's not afraid to speak his mind. I get it, freedom of speech. People can't handle it, you know. You speak out against Donald J. Trump, you're a cupcake, you're a cat lady, whatever else. I'm an independent Republican. I'm not going to vote for Donald J. He's a convicted felon and a convicted rapist. I'm not going to do it. Even before that, I'm not voting for him. Fork tongue, I'm happy for her. All right, it's again 1 6-year term and get out. That's all we need. well, one term and you're done. No stop the steal and you're gone. That's all. Let's worry about it. But let's worry about our own country. Yeah, the borders be locked up. I get it. One single payer for insurance. We should be able to take your insurance. Should be a problem. Dental and all that stuff should be done. We can have it here. It's not that tough. Bill. One bill. No. Here's your bill. No add-ons. That's it. Boom. Yes or no. 1, 2, 4-year terms, Senate and House, be done with it. Love Amy here in town, but guess what, Amy? You're trying to move on. See you later. Goodbye. It's not that tough. Let's balance the budget like Bill Clinton did. Yahoo! I balanced the budget, man. I did a really good job in that. Yahoo! But I just saw that with Mike, and this morning listening to it on the way into work. It was pretty good, but he kind of got he was triggered by this lesbian allegedly. I'm like, really? And then listen to the stalker bitching. It's like, sorry, man, the cops aren't going to think about it. Why would they? You created this problem with you on social media. You watch what you wish for. Again, going after somebody, a public figure in town here or something. Just somebody on YouTube. I'm bitch every single time and stalking people. I'm single. Like, there was a guy who loved, he's probably in his late 70s. He lived with his mom. He was 60 at the time. Stabby McHugs. He followed her on YouTube, over on Blog Talk, and over to Spreaker saw it, and she quit podcasting because she got sick of being harassed. And people were harassing her. Because she knew all about that behavior. A fuel escape here. That's what happens, man. People get all pissed off. It's like, man. I just sometimes I wonder, man. But watch what you wish for, man. Watch what you wish for. You just might have it all, as it says, right? You want to harass people. You want to make comments down below and threaten somebody in a comment down below. And then the person talks about it, and they put you out there, and pretty soon someone's at your door, or you're getting harassing emails because you're threatening one of their favorite YouTubers. Okay? I got better things to do. I may bitch about people, but it's just some people just they'll stalk. That one chick I told you, who was at a hospital, and some old man 2-3 go by because she was a female. That one last week I told that one guy, some podcaster thought some Olympian looked like some porn actress because he watched a lot of porn, because men are visual, right? In the Huss, or if it's her friend out there, Wandering Gypsy. Any of the women I see out there, Carolyn RV, any of these women I love, they're out hustling. That's great. I don't really listen to what's her name, Wandering Gypsy. I used to sometimes, but lately it's been I'm depressed. Whatever. I don't need to listen to that behavior. I don't want to listen that you're depressed. She's done a few good videos, but I know there's Sidetrack Adventures is really good. Its history is really good. I mean, if the Huss was doing something that would be interesting, and she doesn't babble on, fine. But I'm not listening to 35-minute. She's real good at dry bagging, and a lot of YouTubers are like that. They dry bag me now. This. I don't need to hear that. I ain't giving you a squat. I gave her a hat and shirt. So, but I'm not gonna, listen to people. I'm depressed. Yeah, life sucks. I can't help it. You made that choice to be a YouTuber, and it takes you're working 80 to 120 hours a week because you need to chase the almighty dollar. That's why I work for a living. I do YouTube for fun. I put up a video every single day. They get what they get. Some go farther than the others. Some don't. To me, it's fun to go. It's very therapeutic to go take my camera, go on a bike ride, go through a cemetery, and do your 4 or 5 videos in 5 days, and here's the whole thing. Have at it. I'm not gonna waste my time editing. I tried one time. It takes too much time. I'm not doing it. I work for a living, and this is my blog, right? But yeah, I tell you what, it was pretty interesting listening this morning. It was like, he was real triggered towards the end, so he's putting his thing in there. It's like, who knows if it's a dyke lesbian, just someone trying to trigger you, and obviously that person's watching the video and laughing that you were so triggered that you put it in the message to have your friends go harass this person instead of just saying, hey, thanks for the response. And then if you really think it seriously, maybe tell some of your family, or say, hey, you want to have a dinner someplace? I'll talk to you. But to do a whole video on it and then say people send her an email, it's not between them and you. It's not between them, her and them. It's between you and her, or whatever it may be. not between your listeners and her or he. Okay, that's like Mike. It's the wrong. I still like the guy, but I was like, man, you're stirring up more drama than you really need. And if something happens, You're supposed to be a Marine. You're supposed to have self-control. Maybe talk to gunnery about your behavior. But I think, I get it, because he did an interview with the Haas, and people were making comments down below, because he's pretty out there. He can be very, says a lot of stupid stuff. That's his way he is. Then I can respect that. Very smart guy, knows how to make stuff. I mean, the day we have like a war that this country is like no electricity, he's the kind of guy you want on your side, because he'll be able to rebuild the country. He's not stupid, but I just think it was really a poor choice with this behavior. Is getting all triggered by somebody. What's this? The beat goes on. Trump keeps dancing. Artists get outraged over his use of their songs. Yeah, he's always using someone else's songs. YMCA. It's causing the tendency. They're gay men too. They're gay. Why are you doing that? If these people that are supposed to they don't like gay men. It's like, if you don't like gay men, you can't listen to Queen, right? We Will Rock You. He's a gay man. Another thing coming, right? It's Elton John was a gay man. Can't do that kind of behavior. But I'm not surprised at all. Opinion: Trump's helicopter did not crash land, but Trump did. Yeah, it's hilarious to watch the Hunch when he does these interviews. He just doesn't realize. See, what I think about the Hunch, he's suffering a very severe case of political whiplash, especially once. He can't handle forked tongue. Trump says climate change be more oceanfront property. Nice response. It's a nice response. Oh, the Hunch, Donald J. Trump. I don't ask you. Look at his son. He hunches too as well. He's a hunch. I don't know. What are we going to do, right? The Olympics is over. It's in the books. It's going to come to LA in 2028. Do I really care? No, I don't. Demands apology. Amberly demands apology for being robbed of chance Olympic shooting gold. Well, tell you what, we're sorry. We're so sorry, huh? We're so sorry for you, huh? Young lady, we're so sorry for you, huh? Don't worry about it. We're so sorry for you, baby girl, huh? Don't worry about it, huh? Oh, thank God the Olympics over. I mean, I get the Olympics. It's fun. I get it. The gymnastics is unbelievable. Male and female, the running, all that stuff. And in winter, we like the skating. I'm a skater. That's fun to watch. And when they go down on the sleds, the one guy by himself, that's just suicidal. So, hey, Olympics, I don't, as long as there was no one got killed, they only had the explosive beginning, but it went off with a hitch. There was no problems. There was a lot of controversy, but, whatever it may be. And Suni here in town won a gold too. She's well beloved in town. Suni! She lives in St. Paul. And my other chick, that one girl, what the hell's her name again? Gymnastics. She made some stuff, and well, that's good to see people competing. The pumpkin ball won, the professionals won, so did the running ponytails. I'm happy for you. So everyone got back on dry land, and everyone's back and go on their business. And volleyball was fun to watch, the two and the whole one. So it was fun when people compete. I like competition. I mean, I don't care if I'm watching squirt beak hockey or I'm watching high school hockey or professional. I like watching sports. I'm watching. It's a pickup baseball game. I used to live over there in St. Louis Park. I used to walk around Dakota Park all the time. Let's watch, it was like high school, wherever it was. Just watch, it's fun to watch. I like a good sport. It's fun. I'm not going to watch poker or anything. I don't know. People play video games, which is not content. I don't care what anybody says. But, so douche, his usual behavior going on with him, causing trouble and mayhem. People are, getting pissed at him, and he's getting strikes left and right, and so I don't know what's going on with that behavior with him. So his usual behaviors, it's never ending. Him and stalker, and because he broke the news about the stalker and his behavior. So with what's going on with that stuff, so he's all, that behavior going on. But I put up my TikTok, and also that was at a truck stop, and so I took a poop right in the parking lot. I'm like, really? Get out? And I'm like, nice. That's nice. Oh my goodness. But good old douche. He just doesn't get it, man. He wants to be crippled up to make money, living off the government. We all know about the coupon stuff on Domino's Pizza. Still loves the Stuka. They talk on a regular basis. He's all upset about him being assaulted, and you watch what you wish for. Like I said, like the song says, watch what you wish for. You just might have it all. You might have it all. So what comes around goes around. Again, I'm harassing somebody on YouTube, constantly putting you bastard. All of a sudden, a big fan shows at my house. You leave my friend alone. That's the white hats that run around for people. Mike's sending somebody after somebody because he can't handle it. It shouldn't be a big deal for you, Mike. I don't know what the big deal is, but the stalker get exactly what he deserved. I don't condone it, but put a video up, calls him a pedophile, bad things are going to happen, man. It's the way she works, man. People get pissed. I mean, people call me all the time. Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, you shrug your shoulders. It's very unsettling when I hear about me or somebody else when they make those allegations. Like I told Dave, as soon as you get Mr. Popularity, people will strike your chin. That one kid I told you at the beginning of the audio, him and his dad, they go through scrapyard. He's a great kid. He's like 15. That kid is going to be. He gives me hope in humanity. He's really cool. Working on a 1970. What the hell was it? Maybe a Ranchero, I think. But good kid, man. They were going through a scrapyard with him and his dad. All these old scrapyards. And he was doing this tall weeds. Real nice kid. It had 5 million views. I don't think I put it back up again, but it got taken down because I think he moved the car. So he's underage. I have no idea. I asked why. I never got a response back, but it's like, again, young kid doing good on YouTube, 5 million views. I'm happy for the guy. He was taken down. Why? Because somebody reported it. YouTube didn't know. Somebody reported it because they don't like it. The husses happened with her, and I've told her in emails, don't show your feet, girl. If she hopefully gets more popular and she grows, and maybe she's getting at 100,000 views on a regular basis, hey, someone's going to watch it and see her feet, and because they may take away her views, report it because they think that's a sexual fetish. And I've told her, don't show your feet. I don't think she's seen it in my email, but don't show your feet. I'm not saying anything, but people will say something if you show your feet. They continue the sexual fetish. And I know she likes to be naked and everything else. And, I wish her all the luck in the world. But it's just the way it works on YouTube. The more power you get, if it's Carpetbagger, he's got all these subs, but doesn't mean anything. He gets 30, 40,000, the Daily Woo, Yankees of the South, whatever else. They get yellow subs. That's fine. Happy for you. I get whatever I have. 2,100 doesn't mean diddly squad. People come back to this audio, and there's 7 million things you can listen to now all over the world. Here on YouTube and here on Spreaker and everywhere else that you can listen to, and you take what you get and get what you take. But it is what it is. But anyways, won this in a little bit here. But remember, our military men of the armed forces, of all the branches out there, appreciate you guys very, very much. You served this country. You stormed those beaches. You had 1 and 2. When you stormed, you snapped the necks of Crouch and you freed the Jews. And the Forgotten War and the Vietnam War. Balls the size of overgrown trees. The Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, and the Merchant National Coast Guard. In and out of uniform. I don't care if you're a basic grunt. I appreciate your service. Sacrificed a lot of men and women in Vietnam for nothing. Same thing with Korea. Forgotten War. 2 was supposed to be end of all wars, but, never ending, man. But Afghani War, Desert Storm War, men and women blue, 9/11 victims, domestic violence. Don't need to show blood for love out there. You see something, you say something in your community, step up, snap the necks of these pedophiles hurting children, burn Catholic churches to the ground that are crime scenes. Would you shower in that shower of Penn State? Would you shower in that shower of Penn State? Would you? We're not shower. The crime scene there. A young man was bun raped. Unfortunately, he's bun raped. And no one really cares. But it is what it is. Make proper choices. Well, you are in life, bad choices. Bad choices don't call her from jail. That's the way she goes. Call someone, murder someone, drinking and driving, but AIDS will kill you. Herpes will last forever. I mean, unlike magic, allegedly, AIDS is still alive. I had that in 92, I think he got it. Still alive and kicking. So far. Put a condom on. You don't want bareback it. You want to bareback it, well, I guess then you're going to be the father, and then you'll carry the groceries, and they got to run off. And then what happens? You're SOL. That's all we're asking. Please put a condom on. Call someone, murder someone. Pick up the phone. I was following somebody the other day, and I had to call the police. I said, get a license plate. I said, he's going down this highway. Well, they got him or not, but I said, he swerved back and forth. 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, dude, drunker than a skunk. I said, he's heading towards Egan. Get the license plate. She said, we'll get someone out. Thank you very much. Hopefully he's in an orange jumpsuit. You remember, you're a convicted felon in old Canada. When you're in DWI, they cannot go to Canada. They consider it a felon offense, which should be. We snap the necks of the pedophiles and the rapists and the murderers. We stream it live, and you can come watch it in any of the 50 states. We start cleaning out lockers. Anybody who is hurting children, guess what? You're done. If you want the body back, it's $10,000, or it's dust to dust, and they incinerate it. Sorry, may not like what I'm saying, but it's the way she goes. Yahoo, man, because I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky, man. Yahoo. Let's go eyes. Let's go eyes of glory. Let's eyes of glory. Let's kick up eyes. I want eyes. I don't want that eye. I want title eyes. Eyes of glory. Here we go. Eyes of glory. That's right. Have a wonderful, sexy, gorgeous day, week. 13th of August, 2024, on the poor side of Minnetonka. We're going out to Din Din. My name is Jeff. Fear mongering radio is at your service. Commercial, music free, sponsor free podcasting. We ask for no money, not at all. Share the show, share the audio. We always talk about audio on the video platform, the adventure channel, the podcast channel. Just remember, man, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Yahoo! Get out and vote this year. Donald J. Trump, you're acting like an imbecile. I love Rockstar. Anyways, from the outskirts, Dave 25, you belong in the Who Scout. Stalker, you got what you worked for. Payback's a bitch. Susan, rest in peace. Thank you for YouTube, sweetheart. Godspeed. Join your son on the other side. Thanks for all you've done. God bless you. Hopefully it was a painless death. We all know that can be. Michael, call the show, call the show, call the show! It's cow shit, cow pie. Eyes of glory. We are Ow!